Hey guys, so in my last video I obviously did this look using new makeup and makeup that's new to me, so I wanted to talk about some of it. The main reason for me even doing this look was because I had just ordered the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation, because I've been seeing it everywhere, as I'm sure everybody else has. Along with that, I ordered their Skinfinish Natural Mineralize powder, face powder, and I also got a Deluxe sample size of their CStack mascara. This one is the micro brush, because they have the micro and the larger size one. Because I was going to get this, but I saw a lot of mixed reviews on it. So far, it's wearing really nice. Like, I haven't seen, like, you see that little black dot, but like most mascaras, for whatever reason, after I wear them, they're just like pieces of them down my face. I'm sure you've seen probably some of my pictures, but so far this is wearing pretty good. You know, I'm only staying at home today, so I don't know how it's gonna wear throughout the rest of the day. This I was really surprised because I was having a hard time on their website, like picking a shade match, and not because of the whole NWN cool thing, because I get that concept. You know, with MAC, there, if you're a cool tone, you'll have a W shade, and if you're warm toned, you'll have a C shade. But I couldn't choose between two of the shades and two of the lightest shades in the cool tone range, and you know, I kept watching people's videos and I'm like, oh, they look close to my skin but not exactly. So they had matched me with this, and I had put in, you know, other foundations that I wear in their shade finder, and I had put neutral shades and cool shades because I, for whatever reason, I'm able to wear both. I guess it just depends on the foundation. And so each one that I put in, they kept matching me with this one, and this is NW10, and it's literally like a perfect match. I mean, I've been kind of wanting to match my foundation more to my chest lately instead of just my face, because I'm going back in other pictures and notice, like, my chest gets a lot of sunburn, has a lot of freckles, has a lot of redness, and then my face will just be like perfectly of a lighter shade, and it's just kind of throwing me off a little bit. So I've been wanting to order something that's maybe more matching a little bit, and this seems to, I mean, match perfect. My chest, my neck, my face, it kind of just somehow ties them all in together. And I had also heard that this oxidized, so I was kind of worried about that, like, oh, it's gonna be so much darker on me. Yeah, it's tricky finding shades for my skin tone, but this doesn't seem to be oxidized. It doesn't look orange. It, you know, looks pretty good. So so far I'm gonna say this is, you know, looking really nice. We'll see how it wears. I have problems with a lot of foundations. Sometimes they just sit on my skin weird by the end of the day. This powder, I have to say, of all the powders that I have or bought or have tried, this one actually blurs. Like, as soon as it goes on, and it's not heavy. Like, whenever I put any kind of powder on, even if it's finely milled, I can still feel it on my face. And this, I don't feel it, like, at all. And it doesn't feel heavy, and it blurs the skin. Like, I'm really surprised by this. I'm happy that I picked this up. Let's see, what else should we talk about? So, I know I had said I was going to give you guys, like, an update on these brushes from Rose and Ben Beauty, and I forgot to post it. These brushes, so good. So good. I really had to get her eye shadow brushes, because these two, one is foundation, the other one's a face brush. You can use it for powder or cream, whatever. I mean, you can use both of them for powder or cream. And I have the concealer brush too, and they're just like the best brushes that I've ever used. Like, they don't leave any streaking. Everything just goes on perfectly. It blends perfectly. Like, 10 out of 10, definitely. Oh, also with the MAC foundation and the powder and stuff, I did use this MAC Prep and Prime, which I've had, but I just thought, let me use that. So, because it says that this has water in it, but it's also a silicone-based foundation, so I figured that would probably just go perfect with it. And so far, I don't have no peeling, no nothing. I had gotten the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, I think it's called, in one of my Ipsy BoxyCharm boxes. So I know it's not new, but it is newer to me. I have used it a few times. I kind of forgot that I had it and was using my Fenty one, and I recently re-pulled this out, and this blend's so nice, like so nice. I wish they had cooler shades. This one is Bright Side, so I didn't pick this shade. It kind of just came in my box, but I mean, it's not looking bad. Like, it does look a little bit orangey, but I kind of do have some orangey, even though I'm cool tone, I'm like cool neutral, so I do have some like orange in there. I don't know. Also, these Juvia's Place gloss sticks, I love these. I have them in, I don't know how many shades I have. I have at least 6 or 7 maybe, but these are so good. Like, even right now my mouth is tingling. Like, they leave this like minty cool feeling. I don't know how plumping they are. It says volumizing gloss stick, but these are just like, they're so beautiful. I only put a little bit of NYX lip liner on. They're so beautiful. I have to order the rest of the shades. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about that I used was I used the Ensley Rain Lands of Enchantment palette. I did use it once before. It just came to me. I ordered it back in November, and it's just a gorgeous palette. It's got all kinds of, finishes in it, all kinds of multi-chromes, got some holo chromes. Look at that. It's just a beautiful palette. It's like a perfect pastel palette. So this is what I use. And besides the MAC stuff, the newest thing that I got 2 days ago are the new Lethal Cosmetics multi-chromes and iridescent shades. I got this in a bundle, and the multi-chromes are holos. You might not be able to see it too much in this look. I do have swatches on my Instagram, which is where I swatch everything, and I always forget to upload everything onto here, but I will upload these swatches because they are just gorgeous. You have to see. So I used one of the shades on the eyelid, and I used one of the iridescents in the inner corner. I think the shade I used was called Moonstone. Yeah, you just have to see them because they're just like, they're so pretty. I really like Lethal Cosmetics. I'd recommend those, and I'd also recommend their Pure Metals because they are just like perfection. They have a holo shade, and they also are textured, so with a primer they sit perfect. As you can see, I have like really kind of creasy lids, so things tend to crease on me. Like, even this is creasing like a little tiny bit, but I didn't use an eye primer either. But they're Pure Metals. I think these are actually Pure Metals too, because it says so on the back. Like, they're all named after garnet, sapphire. They all have those kinds of names. But the first Pure Metals were a little bit more grittier, and they're just so pretty. So I would definitely recommend those from Lethal. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I know I always say I'm only going to say a few things, and then it's like a long video. But yeah, so this was the makeup that I used, just to do a quick look. And I'm really happy how it turned out. I think it looks really beautiful. That's just my 2 cents.